I want to talk to you a little bit about how you practice, and this is huge. You don't want to overlook this part at all. This is a major source of problem. Really, what I'm talking about is time management. So a lot of you love this game, and you'll practice maybe 4 hours a week on a driving range. Now, if your measurement criteria is ball flight, you might have a problem. You should not use ball flight as a measurement criteria or to determine your satisfaction unless you deeply understand every facet of your motion. Otherwise, your nervous system and your feeling is going to constantly change. You're going to feel something, but that something changes every day. This is why people really never change, seldom change. They play years and years and years and they don't fundamentally change. It's the way that you practice. So our junior program changes this. My first generation of juniors took about 7,000 hours to become NCAA level players. This new generation is going to do it in half the time because we're going to supervise their training. It's absolutely a critical element. A great Chinese philosophy is step by step. I hear it all the time, but people don't typically practice this way. I talked about focusing on ball flight. That's the last step. You need to focus on one piece of motion that you deeply understand. Kill it. Make sure you know that piece of motion perfectly. Now add another component. Now add another component. So your measurement criteria should be, how well did you execute that piece of motion? How well did you execute this one? It's not what the ball's doing. If you follow the ball, you'll never make a change. Okay, I'm going to talk to you a little bit now about distance and what distance actually does. Golf is played from the green back. So it's very interesting to see, what does 15 more yards of distance do for you? So you hit your driver 15 yards farther. So one thing to consider is a 6-foot putt. Yeah, so a top amateur, 74 to 79 player, he's going to make 74% of putts from 6 feet. From 12 feet, he's going to make 30% of putts. From 24 feet, 5% of putts. When he's got 100 yards, 120 yards in his hand, he's going to be outside 24 feet. He won't reach the 24 foot. He won't reach the 5% putt chance area. So really, what does distance do? Now, if you miss a fairway, on average, you're going to lose a half a stroke. The 74 to 79 player misses half a shot. Clearly, consistency is far more valuable to score than what distance is.